Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is a fantastic night tonight because we have two of South Africa's absolute best teams, Exdee versus Energy. I can't wait to get this one underway. Of course, the best teams require the best caster, me, and my sidekick, Bicep Lad. Bicep Lad, welcome to the broadcast.
I was so excited. You just like crushed my entire trip. This was like a roller coaster. It's kind of like
That
you're
you went-
top,
yeah,
and it's like fun, and then it has to go back up again. Like thanks for that. Like really.
Don't worry about that, Bicep Lad. Welcome to the broadcast. Let's get stuck into it. Okay, so obviously this needs a little bit of a build up, right? So let's go there for a second. XD versus
Does it need a build up?
No, it deserves a build up.
It deserves. That's
yeah,
a better phrasing. Okay.
Fair enough. It's like it's one of those classics in the form of two sides have been around for quite a while now. Obviously, both have been near the top or at the top for the longest of times in South African Dota, and they're both in great form. So it can't get much better than that. But I mean, take us down memory lane, Notahero. Tell us a little bit about these two sides.
So last season 1, which wasn't that long ago, but it feels like it was. But season 1, XD came into this tournament just beating Sin 5 and Energy twice in the same tournament and winning the whole thing. And they ended up losing out to Energy, and the final was against Energy Sin 5. And I've briefly had a conversation with these guys afterwards, and they are hungry. XD is hungry, and you can see it from their ranks. You can see it from how much Dota they're playing. These guys are grinding. Like B is Immortal top 800 at the moment. Remedy is Immortal 4000. These guys are like really getting up there. They're putting in the work. They're grinding. They gelling. They're a unit, and they are going to want to right the wrong in their perspective. But then you've got Energy Esports, like with Adestam, TKC, like Yappa is there now, like Depi on carry. Like Depi is, if you ask any of these teams, who do they think like the most solid, most reliable carry in SA is at the moment? Everyone says Depi. Like he has taken his game to the next level as well as a carry player, and I think he's one of the carry players in South Africa that's adapted to the patch the best. Like, because the game is quite fast at the moment. It's make space for the carry, but Depi knows when to take the space and when to join these team fights. So you're going to see a massive battle between Depi and Remedy tonight. But XD is playing with a sub, so I'm not sure if there's going to be a bit of a switch around, or if their sub is going straight in the place of Junaid. It's Y playing for them in the mid lane, or just Stephanie, as you dubbed him.
I was going to ask for Stephanie. That's great. That's great.
But I think it's a Remedy versus Depi battle, and then the support battle is insane. Like Ski is just next level. Like the guy is going to be the next possible player, like if he wants to go that direction, to go to Southeast Asia and try and make a name for himself, if that's what he wants to do, because I think he can. Like if you ask, like when you ask a team who's the best player on the team, almost everyone always
say Hellbird,
or they usually say themselves, but okay. But if you ask probably XD who's the best player on your team, all of them except Ski will probably say Ski. Like, as a POS 4, he creates so much map pressure, he creates so much space, and he's always in the right place at the right time. So we've got massive battles. Depi versus Remedy. We've got the mid lane, which Adestam is facing up either against Junaid, I don't know if he's going to be here, or just Stephanie, the sub. That's going to be an interesting one, and will that decide the match? Because we know Energy Esports plays a lot of Adestam.
Yeah, I was going to say, obviously, Adestam, it was weird for me because it felt like it was the twilight of his career. It was all coming to an end. We were finally going to see him fall down that roster, and eventually he would become one of those panelists that pitch every now and then to do interviews and fade off into Dota heaven, right? And then the man just was like, actually, no, I'm going to become a bully and start smashing everyone again. And that's exactly what it did. And it was almost at the stage where I think he left Sin 5 and came to Energy, where it was almost like this resurrection of him.
He had a little bit of a dip. Like, just when he joined Energy, he had a little bit of a dip, and we kind of like, Adam doesn't look like on form. And it changed from tournament to tournament. Like the one tournament he looked like, I think he kind of found out what he was missing in his game or what he was lacking, and he rocked up at the next tournament, and me and you had the conversation. We were like, wow, Adestam is scary. So stacked rosters. Okay, This game needs to start, man. Like, I can't wait anymore.
Oh, our best part will be coming up soon. The draft, Notahero. We can get to see how the violence will play out, if you will, because obviously that is. It's been an interesting time. Obviously, post-TI patches are always interesting. We've had some changes. We've seen some I wouldn't really say we have a brand new meta because I think people are still in this kind of post-TI kind of cooldown, but there's definitely some changes that we're starting to see in the way people are approaching the game. It's been a while now, though. Do you think that we're going to see something particularly different from these two sides, especially when they play against a team like, well, they're opposite numbers on the other side of the river?
So this post-TI patch was very interesting because it kind of just took the stuff out that was, we can call it broken, but like it wasn't 100% broken. We even saw like Tiny Lycans lose games, but then we saw Tiny Lycans where Tiny just 3 shots a Dragonite, which shouldn't happen in any game. And those little things were taken out. That mechanic of, hey, here's a carry that's already hitting for 400 damage. Now he's got a 75% crit and he runs at haste movement speed. So those types of things were taken out. Monkey King was a little bit reworked as well because the boundless cooldown with the stun duration was just too good. And we saw the Magnus change, which is probably the most notable one. But so I don't think those heroes are dead. I just think they not as overpowered. So the rest of the meta is still kind of there, but now you need to figure out what's going to take the place of those broken heroes.
Well, Bicep Lad, we're going to find out in just a moment because we are into the draft. We have the first bands coming out already. It's the Weaver and the Tidehunter. But, this is really the part where my sidekick shine. Okay, stop, I can't anymore. This, Notahero, this is where you... this is where you really do
This
shine.
is where you, my sidekick. Take that.
You know what, fine. There's a time in every superhero's life when he has to just hand the reins over. Batman hands over to Robin for just like a moment. And no, you don't like Robin? I mean, he becomes Nightwing. He becomes the bit. You don't know enough about comics. Anyways, you do know enough about Dota, so let's stop wasting our audience's valuable time and get stuck into share you that knowledge. Where do you expect them to go? We've got the bands coming through, the Nyx and the Weaver. So apparently, Energy Esports don't like bugs, and Exdee they don't like watermelons. That's what I got for you.
So this Tidehunter ban is just a staple. You can kind of see as well. The hero's just been so valuable. It's very hard to bully him out of the lane. Like old school lane bullies for Tidehunter was like anti-mage, and anti-mage he's not a hero at the moment. So those types of heroes are just gotten so strong because their item builds are versatile. We've seen Tides just get a hood, blink dagger, and then they rush Aghanims, and then it buffs up the carry. There's multiple other factors coming in. We see the Enchantress ban as well. We know Energy loves this Enchantress. So because I think TKC on the hero is absolutely destructive. But just taking it out, and then there's a Snapfire. Snapfire standard support is a pretty good opener when you have first pick. It doesn't give away too much from your draft. Your hero can go 5 or 4, and I've been saying this for probably like a year now. I think it's the most rounded support. Got a save, got a stun, got wave clear, got a massive teamfight ultimate, and it gives you tower push as well and laning pressure. Like the hero is strong from the beginning of the game, probably straight through. And with items, he just gets even scarier. There's the Monkey King. So this is interesting because Monkey was nerfed a little bit, and I know Exdee likes to run this for Ski on the POS 4, but we've also seen Junaid take it middle, especially when teams pick like Void Spirit. They just throw this Monkey King in the mid lane, and Monkey beats Void Spirit. Like it's one of the very few heroes that can bully him completely out of lane. So nice flex pick, nice opener. Is that stun cooldown nerf that like viable? If you hit 2-3 stuns or 2-3 hero stuns every single team fight, I guess not. And then Disruptor. So the Disruptor is interesting. Are they then going to like play some vision game, Night Stalker, Luna, things like that?
I'm actually kind of surprised that they banned the Tide if they're going for the Disruptor, if I'm totally honest, because that's like one of those like hard counters to...
Yeah, crack it. It's not just that though. Like the laning phase is fine for the Disruptor, but like you're still fighting into like Ravage when you want to push and so on. So it's just a nuisance. The hero's good at the moment. We saw, was it V-Drop versus WRG the other night, and the first game when they had Tidehunter, it just looks so strong. Like always at the right position, always turning the team fights, making sure going in the right target. So the hero is just very viable at the moment. Energy kind of needs to, they can go Legion, just to, like Legion Snap is a really strong lane, and Disruptor basically can't be in that lane anymore. They're gonna have to do like lane swaps because Legion just purges Thunderstrike.
Well,
and we know Energy likes Legion. I know Yappa likes playing Legion, so Legion Commander could be a solid pick here for them.
You know how I feel about Legion, it being the only hero in the game that has a BKB penetrating disable and a save, right, Notahero? That's an insider joke for those of you who haven't watched enough EGL. But yeah, they're going to go with the Viper instead. I mean, it feels like Viper's become more popular post-TI for whatever reason. Yeah,
the hero's being flexed a bit. Like, we've seen pos 5 Vipers, we've seen offlane Vipers, and then mid Vipers. So, still keeping the draft flexible. I doubt it's going to be a 3 Viper. Like, Viper Snap just doesn't seem like a super strong lane to me. But Adestam, about I think 2 or 3 years ago, he was spamming a lot of Viper in ranked, and he was getting quite a bit of MMR with it. So he can also be comfortable on it. So it kind of stops this Monkey King from going middle. Maybe forcing Exdee into, okay, well, we need to pick a different mid now, and then this Viper is just a pos 5. So very viable drafting strategy by Energy coming out here. Let's take out the Kunkka though. I guess that's not a mid Viper then if you're batting Kunkka, because you're happy as Viper versus Kunkka, I guess.
What aren't you happy against as Viper? I mean, it feels like you're pretty much happy against everything. I remember this time where Razor could beat it, but right now maybe a Lina beats Viper?
Poison attack doesn't do that much damage anymore, and now that towers actually give like regen as well. I've seen like Ricky's beat Viper's middle with just 2 rings of regen in the lane. Actually recently just played like Timbersaw into Viper in the mid lane, and like Viper counters Timber, like got 2 rings of regen and rushed the ring of health. Viper couldn't even lane. It's like the hero likes to bully, and when you get that additional regen in the lane, because all of his damage is like stack based from a poison perspective, and if he can't do that damage, then he's not a lane dominator anymore.
It does kind of feel like Viper almost, its role though is almost to destroy things early on, to use the momentum from destroying things early on to go into the mid game, and then at super late it becomes a monstrosity again when it gets some of its later game talents, right?
So I think Viper as a core Viper, you've got a weird timing at the moment, because at 20 minutes his shard is actually really good about pushing towers. So if you can get shard at 20 and then group as a team and kind of death ball down lanes, because poison attack then affects buildings, and it reduces their armor. So that's a really good push timing at 20 minutes to get map control and start pressuring your team and taking over the map. But I don't know if this is going to be a core Viper. Like pos 5 Viper, what do you itemize as a pos 5 Viper?
Rolovatos.
Do you even get there?
Yes, that's where Rolovatos, Agnum Scepter. That's pretty much maybe a 4-star if you really feel like living a little. But
Hero can deep push lanes quite effectively. We can see Exdee also thinks this is a support Viper or an offlane Viper, taking out the TA, one of Adestam's template heroes, and then they ban Lifestealer. So they are probably looking at a strength offlaner here, probably like Mars. What other strength offlaners are being pretty popular at the moment? Yappa played a super good bounty hunter offlane at one stage in his South African career, and we haven't seen much of that, even with the buffs to bounty. I guess the hero just doesn't provide the correct tool set for offlaner at the moment.
That's actually a good point you mentioned. I mean, the offlaners at the moment, there aren't that many available. There's probably the Mars left and the Sanking that would tell your regular picks.
Your offlaners are basically stun heroes. Like, I'm gonna stun people. Like that's your offlane. Like you can see like Tide is really popular. We've seen Shaker at TI as an offlaner just because he provides that stun. We've seen a little bit of Slardar come back into the higher ranked pubs, like the Immortal pubs. I've seen a lot of the pro players playing quite a bit of Slardar. So we'll see if that's actually going to happen. What is Exdee going to take out here? They can take out Puck. It's something for the coil. Like Snapfire plus Puck is a pretty good team fight orientation. Adestam likes his Puck as well. No Spirits banned yet, which is pretty interesting. I guess they don't want to just pick Void Spirit on the side of Energy and then this monkey goes middle. There's the Dragonite ban as well. Sanking monkey. It's quite a... if this is a pos 4 monkey. But Sanking monkey, stun into stun. Not a lot of damage if monkey doesn't get Jingu up, so... we'll...
They can still rock this as like a core monkey and then put like a Marana with the Sanking.
Yeah. The draft is still pretty flexible. I just don't see how you kill Like if this is a pos 5 Viper, it's like sanking against Viper lane. Earth Spirit. Okay, so that is a core Viper. Whew, Earth Spirit.
I mean,
or
hold on,
Soup.
it could still be a core snap as well. So
I think that's long gone, eh?
don't kill my dreams. I love core snap. It's great. It's a bully.
It's a bully like from 1 minute to 15 minutes, and then you're not a bully anymore until your level 20 talent kicks in. So
I guess.
it's got
Well,
a.
it's the same as Viper.
Well, Viper's got a shard that allows him to push towers.
Sapphire is Mortimer, and Mortimer is cute.
It could still be a pos 3 Viper though. So you don't know. Soup on Earth Spirit though. I like these types of heroes for Soup. Like he's all, like we've seen him like thrive on heroes like Clockwork. Those heroes that could really like go into a team fight, cause a nuisance, be this massive disturbance, this like irritation, get silences off, stuns off. So Soup on this Earth Spirit could definitely, and it's hard against Disruptor though if you don't get the silence on him. Phantom Assassin.
Without a steroid, mind you. That's pretty weird. Like, does that not force their
Is
hand and things like a mag?
Snapfire not a steroid? Minus armor onto the target that PA is hitting?
I mean, I guess, but I'm thinking more something like, you know, the traditional sort of Magnus, something like Ogre Mage, or anything, just give Phantom Assassin
Snaps
something
are
more.
also like rushing Solar Crest at the moment, so you can probably just chuck that on the PA. PA is also a bit like because all these other carries are like kind of out of the meta now. We've seen quite a bit of PA. People are starting to use the Fan of Knives more effectively. I don't think he needs it this game, but definitely it's not a bad pick. I do think Sand King can take over the lane though. If I don't think there's enough. Snapfire does so much damage though, but yeah, I think if Baron Biceps plays the Sand King correctly, he's gonna come out of the lane pretty strong. What are they gonna react to if this is they're probably thinking this is a 3 Viper now, so picking a melee carry into this is
Radiant team back.
yeah, okay.
Hold it.
Not a melee carry. Clinks.
Dire team back.
Do you know that Clinks, I don't know if this is still true, but you know that Clinks is not a skeleton in Chinese Dota?
What?
Yeah, I don't know if this still. I don't know if this is still a thing. So I remembered this recently when I was having a conversation with somebody in real life, and I found a picture of it. You can go Google it. 2015 Clinks, not a skeleton. Google that, you'll see that Clinks actually looks like some sort of
Okay, there's a Legion ban.
almost like a little ninja with like, you know, it actually looks something like Shadow Shaman, like, you know, that kind of teethy dude. Like, he looks kind of like that. Check it out, it's really weird. I don't know if they still have it that way. It's because in China they don't like skeletons. It's supposed to be bad luck or something. A bad omen. Okay. I'm serious. Check it out. Check it out. It's really interesting.
This Legion ban is interesting because I kind of think they've shown their lanes. I guess Viper can still go middle and then they pick another offlaner. So taking that Legion out, it'll destroy the Disruptor's lane. Disruptor clinks both ranged heroes. Legion Commander will just purge the Disruptor's Thunder Strike. So I think Energy could have picked up this Legion Commander a bit earlier. Magnus taken out. There's a steroid that you mentioned. So just making sure there's no like, and that's even more team fight. Like RP with Mortimer's Kisses, pretty strong. So Energy leaving their offlane pick for last, I'm assuming, or their mid pick for last. I don't. This Viper is kind of out of place at the moment.
I get the feeling that this is going to end up being a mid Viper though, like the way this has gone. Like they just go like. But that'd be weird because then you're protecting your offlane all the way to the end.
They need crowd control, so and they've taken out like Lifestealer, so I can't see why they don't just pick Mars. But they banned the Storm, so Void Spirit probably. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because that Storm ban gave me an indication that they want to pick Void Spirit.
Well then, so what do they wrap it up as the guru of the draft?
They can put this Monkey King mid now. I guess Energy can then swap the lanes and put Void Spirit off lane, and then Monkey doesn't have a lane. So that's kind of a little bit of a gamble, but then you've got an offlane Void Spirit. Yeah, Monkey middle against the Void Spirits.
I'm not sure if I like that support dude. Disrupt and Scarlet do a lot of the same thing. Like, neither of them have a stun per se, so they'll be relying a lot on the Sand King and the Monkey King for that.
It gives them, like the Skyrath Mage gives them a gank squad, like Sand King and Sky just running around the map, stunning people into Skyrath ulti is kind of their kill squad. They don't have to commit more than 2 heroes to kill someone.
But wouldn't a Mirana have done mostly the same thing, but
You're
given
not gonna
you
kill
something?
someone though. Unless
Mirana Sand King is brutal, my man. Like
if
that
you-
is a.
I'm thinking about in the mid game, like running around. You're gonna have to blow epicenter, even if you stun arrows, like stun into arrow. You're still gonna have to blow epicenter to kill someone. Like the Skyrife Mage, like gives him like an insta burst now, and it's also pretty good against Phantom Assassin. Like before he obviously gets BKB. But I think the Skyrife Mage is literally the pick, and it's a pos 4 Sky. So they want to. The moment the Sand King has like a blink, him and Sky are just gonna follow Depi around on the map. They're gonna try and not give him a game.
Alright, it's my turn to sound smart, as I'm going to steal the information from Yinrock. Corny, sorry. Exdee haven't lost a series since they last played Energy in the previous season of EGL 1, which is 16 series win streak. That's ridiculous.
But
Energy...
how many of those 16 games were against Energy or Sun 5?
That's a good question. But I mean, still, 16 wins in a row is pretty impressive. Energy's last loss was to Sinister 5, which was in the season finale of EGL 1 Season 1. But they've only played 4 series since then, so it looks like they haven't been quite as active, which, I mean, means that if they've only played 4, I mean, that's pretty much this tournament, right? So they've only been playing EGL 1 by the sounds of things. Interesting. Fascinating.
Yeah, but is it like a bunch of tier 1 tournaments and they're just on a massive win streak?
Well, that's the point. I mean, Energy haven't played anything. Only
Oh.
It strikes me as they took a break, probably expecting that there wasn't much more to happen in the year, and then, ta-da, there was EGL 1 Season 2. I mean, it took all of us by surprise, let's be honest. No one is complaining.
So will the win streak stay alive, yeah? Like that's the...
Well, I mean, the 16 win streak versus the 4 win streak. But I mean, it's more so the revenge story, because the last time XD lost was against Energy.
I really hope like that's not in the back of XD's mind, because things like that can really mess with you when you're playing. Like, hey guys, we're in a 16 win streak, let's not lose it.
Do you really think that it's possible for something like that to get under your skin when you have a TO manager like
30 seconds
Rigotti?
to battle.
He's got a way with people, right? Like, I don't think they're aware that they probably think that they're like. I think Rigotti as a TO manager is like very interesting, because I find like he almost distracts people away from the things that would normally be like. I got it. Have you ever heard a play interview? Hey guys, congratulations, you made it through to the next round. If you win, who do you want to play against? Oh, we don't even know, because we haven't thought about it at all, because we were so focused on just this match, right? Notahero is the Rigotti is the kind of guy that I think almost teaches his team to be like, don't even worry about the guys in front of you. They're just a stepping stone, you know. So like, I feel like there's a lot of confidence he builds up in his players, and a healthy amount of confidence, not an arrogant form of confidence.
Yeah, it gets to a point where you're like on a win streak like this, you go like, yo guys, like we're really killing it. Like, it does happen. So mid lane is pretty interesting. Adestam already won the block, but Monkey King took Bounder Strike level 1, secured the range creep, just trying to trade effectively. But this lane is gonna, like, it's gonna start seesawing, and this is exactly what Adestam wants to do. Yeah. Bro, there's a bit of a Ras going on top as well. Soup and B just like, fighting each other.
Now they're starting things off. I mean, that was just anger, right? But it was actually very interesting, because Soup went on B very, very quickly. He rolled on him the first thing he did, and they started exchanging blows. But even now, you can see that they're just positioning, trying to find the most out of this top lane. And actually, a lot of damage coming out on 2v. He's going to have his sentry attempt denied in front of his eyes.
He blocked the pull camp, and he got the observer ward there, so... Very nice by B, just messing with Soup the entire time. He needs to be careful of Yappa here. Oh, they're going on him.
Now again, very aggressive stuff here in the top lane. They just won't leave this man alone. Seems like they do have some sort of vendetta against him for the time being, but Soup being tagged this time quite a bit. Takes a fair amount of damage from Remedy as well, who was happy to protect his support there. But let's talk a little bit of mid lane, because it is Persephone, and that's right, it will never change. Don't at me. Persephone taking on Adestam. This would frighten me. I'm not gonna lie. Persephone's a fairly new player at this kind of level, and that's Adestam. That is.
He does have a favorable matchup though. I don't think Adestam can really kill him here unless he makes. Oh,
Squeeze feet.
Parent goes down.
That is the one lane I didn't expect anything to happen.
Snapfire things. And this is very interesting. Like, there's no Orb of Corrosion on either of these heroes. I think Baron went for the courier kill because Depi lost his courier. So I guess he just kind of committed for the courier kill and then they counter traded on it. First blood though is not worth. I know killing couriers are fun, but having that influx of gold onto Depi like this early, he's gonna have a nice early Orb of Corrosion to be able to pressure. Oh, they're going on the Klink's top. Remedy's actually forced to skill Skeleton Walk.
Yeah, it's a very early level for it. Normally players like to avoid it, get high levels in Burning Barrage as well as Searing Arrows, but this time around, as mentioned, is going to be forced to use it early on. This mid lane's not going where it's supposed to. This is a lot of pressure on Persephone in the mid lane, and Adastum is having a good time. He's actually going to pull him back towards the tower. Is he in range? He is. It might be enough. He does get the kill. This is not supposed to happen, Notahero, but it just happened. And tips come out. Why not?
And the thing is, Exdee expected this Void Spirit pick, and that's why they chucked the Monkey middle, because
middle tower is under attack.
Monkey should win this matchup. But Adastam immediately, he won the block, and then he started getting the seesaw on the wave, and you saw where he killed him. He killed him right in front of his own tier 1.
Yeah.
So he's just playing it correctly. He's ensuring that he's always got the lane on the right side. Oh, he's going, like, just definitely is trying to trade here, but he just needs to make sure he's always got the Jingu stacks up. If he's got the Jingu stacks up, this Void Spirit can't trade with you. You constantly just need to make sure. Does he have a high ground ward? Yeah, he does on the far left side.
I mean, again, we say this, but it's just, it's this man. It's the crusher of dreams, destroyer of bravado emotions. It's I don't know. Kind of ran out of things very early on. I had more on the.
I also thought you had a few
top
more
lane,
to say.
Remedy saving my life. Probably changing his though. Going to go down to Soup, but they will get the counter kill. But of course, that does favor Energy Esports.
Yeah, this top lane is not going well. The Soup is just causing chaos. He's always just
Bottom
kicking
lane, damage out onto Skip as he is very, very low. Will go down as well. Depi and TKC now turn their attention to the Sand King. Could be a double kill here. What is going on? Exdee being fairly, well, run over in the early stages of this match.
There's that first blood difference. Orb of Corrosion on PA, like 4 minutes into the
Not allowed to
game.
talk yet. Mid lane, Stephanie caught out, gets a nice double bound to strikeout, but this does mean he's still going to go down as the two heroes take him on. Far more than enough damage to finish the job. So 6-1, 4.5 minutes into the game. This is troubling times, and very troubling times indeed for Exdee.
Adastam is level 6, just Stephanie is level 4, Hellbird. Like, that early death on him, and like how Adastam has been controlling this creep wave, there's, like, he's in trouble now. Like, I don't even think he can lane you anymore. Adastam can just kill him.
Top lane, Yappa is in a little bit of trouble. Remedy and he have got on top of them. They do, of course,
kill him.
have that Thunder Strike down. Well, actually, Remedy might just go down here and does. Not like this, and hold on a second, because Yappa, he thinks he can still take this fight, and he's waiting for that Thunder Strike come up. It's only level 1, so may not be enough to get down the Connect field.
Got a stick.
Yappa, he's just going to keep running him down in the jungle. Maybe one
Like
more
a fairy
two
fire.
extra use. And B looks like it's going to be open from as well. That's 2-on-1. 8-1 is the scoreline, and Exdee at the moment are being absolutely taught how to play Dota again, because at the moment, Energy are clearly senpai.
There's a big problem now because this Viper can
Now there is
solo.
bottom lane, Boris comes in onto 2, but Depi hasn't quite given up yet on the Skywrath Mage.
Oh, Adastam's here.
Yeah, they get the smoke down as well, which means that Dust is onto Barrett, and they're going to finish him off. In comes the support, though. This is a big fight here. TKC, very low, does go down. Depi on the front lines, dealing with Soup. But Adastam come on the back lines. They're going to turn this one around. Adastam, once again, goes in aggressively, and they find the kill onto Stephanie. I think, eventually, yes, maybe, yeah, got him. And on the back line, B is still running away, but this is going to be 12-2 by the looks of things, because Depi is not giving up. Out comes the Aetherem, and he connects as well, and they're going to finish that team fight off beautifully. 12-2. Energy came to play, and I tell you what, Exdee are not keeping up with this pace at all.
No, they're playing faster, and I've been saying this for weeks. The team that plays faster is going to win. And the level of Skeleton Walk is going to set Remedy back a bit because he's now playing catch up, but he's level 5 compared to Yappa almost level 7 in the lane. So like no hero can come top at the moment. Like even Monkey will die here. Monkey's still level 5. Like they're going to have to get Sanking level 6, have to pull bodies into this bottom lane, try and stop Depi from farming. What has he decided to go? Because he's having a massive. Okay, he's just got treads queued up. Just at level 6 on the Phantom Assassin as well. Level's very much favoring energy at the
Radiant
moment.
structures.
I feel that this is one of Exdee's old party tricks, which is they get not normally this demolished, but they kind of lose the laying phase and then come back anyways. But this is bad.
The plus side is energy doesn't really have strong tower push. Like PA will eventually get it there, so but that's not going to come up anytime soon. And Void Spirit doesn't really push towers. Snapfire gives you a little bit of tower push because of the little shredder, but they really don't push towers at all. XD doesn't have wave clear though.
My path.
Scarif doesn't clear waves. I guess Monkey can clear waves, but that's your mid.
I mean, Burning Barrage will, but that puts Remedy in
bottom?
harm's way.
They're pinging, but look at Yappa. Like he's got a dust on him, trying to hunt Remedy top.
They're looking to exchange these towers, but at the
Yeah,
moment,
keep it for him.
Remedy he can't take this fight. He's backing off entirely, and understandably so, towards the mid lane. However, Adesam
Dire's middle
Rooted
tower
top.
tosses out
is
the
under
Aether
attack.
Remnant, and he's going to be able to control the ruins, but hold on.
Super setting up.
Does he know this is on? He's going to be able to connect onto him. He's got the kick as well available. The silence out onto the Monkey King. However,
He's coming
double
in.
binary strike comes at B. He's trying to support. They should have the glimpse available. Can they pick up the fight they need? Adesam gets them to the high ground. They're going to give this one up. I'm kind of surprised they didn't commit harder to that. I mean, even to get a kill onto the Earth Spirit at this point would be significant.
Yeah, it's just so hard to kill them. The Esper another jump. An elusive hero. Disruptor is not level 6 yet. So there's no static storm to try and like stop this Void Spirit from jumping around. They are struggling. Like net worth wise,
Map control, hero
Monkey
levels.
and Clinks both are like not even 3k yet. It's 8 minutes into the game.
Bottom lane being pinged out at the moment. TKC, he's eyeing out Baron. He's going to have to run out of his own sandstorm. Does pop up a new one though. Silenced up by Soup. He's actually able to do a lot of damage. Double Pyro Strike comes through and he gets off the caustic finale. Beautiful work there, but there's just nothing in it. Deppy and Co start to surround him again. Another dust is popped and they drop the sentry. Baron, you are super dead, surely. They're respecting him. They're very scared about another Pyro Strike coming in at the moment. He's doing damage. Sandstorm is keeping Exdee in this Dota game at the moment because Baron has soaked up so much pressure in this bottom lane, and TKC is actually not out of harm's way just yet. They're bringing the reinforcements. It's very slow, but suddenly Exdee realized something's on here, and Baron just starts farming.
So,
Okay.
so that is extremely high level Dota by energy because look at what that courier brought. Look at what the courier brought for the Sanking. Okay, they get TKC in the woods there, but that courier hit him. It gave him a full Vanguard. They realized they're not going to kill him in that sandstorm, and he's going to stun them and kill 1 or 2 of them. They immediately, the moment that they went for the kill, the courier hit him. They clicked on him. They saw this Vanguard, and they were like, okay, well, we're not going to kill the Sanking. Like, we don't have enough burst. Adestam and the Viper are not here. Like, leave him alone. And they just backed away, and they only lost their pos 5.
So,
No, like average Dota players would have gone for that. Don't tell me like they wouldn't have gone for
Radiant's
that.
bottom
my
because we
man,
know
I
they
would have
Under
been
attack.
pinging that Sanking like crazy. I put a ward down. We must kill it.
Nah, Vanguard, like not killing anything.
No, I know. I'm agreeing with you. I'm just saying, like, you know, like I would have been the player that got myself killed. I mean, you just saw the damage that came
Mid
out.
TPs,
They did manage to get killed. Super trouble. They
glimpse.
get a kill onto one though. Burrow Strike immediately there, so they will trade it off. So supports of support. Exdee are looking a little bit better here. Baron actually coming to play now. Goes to the mid lane, sets up shop. They've managed to get off their safe lane tower objective as well, so things are actually evening out. There's only a 1k gold difference lead at the moment. Sure, I think that there's still some problems for them. There's 61% probability for Energy Esports, but this looks so much better.
I really like what Baron Biceps has done with this build here. Like, this Vanguard has allowed them to push the bottom tower in, and they've got him in, so that's traded even. And he has now become the bodyguard for their towers. Like, wherever they want to keep map control at the moment, so he's going to defend this mid with his life. It's really hard to kill him because of the sandstorm. They have to bring quite a few bodies, and he's tanky. Like 1,300 HP with Vanguard. Like, what's he going next? He's just going Hood.
He's going hood. Yeah, he's going to be super tanky. He's got part of the flying in as well. So his job is ready to become, his channel the inner
Soup's
Centaur
looking.
War Runner. He's just going to be super tanky. Soup could be spotted out by Stephanie. Sees that wall going down as well. And a beautiful positioning stops the eroding boulder. That's going to give them time to get back in time. Burrow Strike not available just yet. They will have the sandstorm done to some damage, but
Viper's here.
they have to back off. The Jumper's involved. Out comes the LT as well. A lot of damage onto the Monkey King. Should be able to finish off, but he is able to get the Burrow Strike down first. Burrow Strike comes up from Yap, dropped on the
Oh, nice
well,
ultimate.
and Soup's still alive in all this. this. In comes Deppy. He wants to help out Exdee. They're losing this one. Baron, the hero of bottom lane, will not repeat the hero of the jungle. He'll go down as well. That's 4 for 1. And Energy Esports somehow win that team fight whilst keeping Soup alive. That's the somehow part. Is how is Soup still alive through all that?
No, B ran straight past Soup. He completely ignored him. They wanted to kill on Yappa. He ran right past Soup, dropped the Static Storm on the Viper. That's the kill they wanted, but they lost 4 heroes for it. We really need to get the Skywrath Mage level 6. I think that's the kill combo with the Sand King. But Ski still level 5. He needs a lane. Yo. And now this map control is going to go down because Sand King's not here. Okay, Baron's back middle.
Yeah, he's doing the reverse commentator's curse, gets caught up by the dust though, and they're just laying into him. The Sand King, hood for what? He's destroyed. Adestat and Juppa and TKC make short work of the bodyguard. And, well, he's got support coming in now, but it does look a little bit too late. Damage on the tower is good. Adestat does have the DD rune up as well, so they have to be pretty respectful. It looks like they're trying for the deny heal for some there.
We got it.
I say so, but as mentioned, who got that?
Was it Stephanie got the deny? I think so.
Hey, was it him?
I think the attack went off right before.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, well.
He's all grown up. Look at him. Just the other day, we didn't know who he was. Now he's playing for Exdee. Huh?
Yeah, and his name is just Stephanie, and
it's done. It's done, my man. Like this is.
Oh, look at me breaking the smoke. That's perfect. Like that's what they want. Like they're really struggling at the moment, and that's how they're gonna get back into the game. I know it's him dying, but that's your pos 5 breaking a 3-man gank smoke. So I'm pretty sure XD is pretty okay with that. It allows Remedy now to TP top because I know there's 3 heroes bottom, and there's a Maelstrom up on the cliff. So farm is gonna start accelerating. Max burning barrage, but game is still pretty tough. This map is getting smaller and smaller.
All right. Well.
They smoked again. They're still hunting.
Yeah, they're going for this. This is a good old double smoke trick. It does work out sometimes. Let's see if it pays off again. Does look like the sports have somewhat figured it out, but Monkey's up on the high ground, toss down a sentry ward, so it does mean that they go for the deny instead and gives out a little bit of extra information, but there are some cores in the surrounds as well.
Oof. Just a little bit of cat and mouse at the moment. Both teams like mimicking each other's movements. You can see like Exdee was expecting that rotation. There's no one in their own triangle. They all move to the top lane. But Monkey King is... Oh, he's far behind.
Yeah,
he's going to be a secondary setup for Skywrath Mage and for Klinks to actually just hit people at this stage. Which is not bad. Like, if he gets his Wukongs down and it gets a good stun off, Burning Barrage is coming out, Skywrath Mage ulti's coming out. There is level 6 on Ski now. So, smoke up immediately. Oh, they don't want to find TKC. They want to find a bigger target. They're looking for Deppy.
So they get him because Deppy has shown, and Remedy's managed to pick him out. Things are coming out as well. Doesn't look like they know he's there. They're going to get the silence with all Burrow strikes. So immediate TP comes in, but he is destroyed, deleted, and minced. Yappa, he wants to finish the job though. He comes back in, tries to finish the job with Baron biceps. The TP's good though.
Just Stephanie's dead though.
Do manage to find the Monkey King. Guess who? It's TKC. Soup angrily goes forward, but he's not going to find anything. So in the end, they do get a call for a call. I think that favors Exdee, to be honest.
Yeah, they're okay with that. The fight recap, it's basically 500 gold to XD, only 200 to energy, but the XP is the telling tale. It's 1,000 more XP on the side of XD.
It's not time velocity. I see you there typing in words into the chat. Let's not talk about this yet. You're going to get me in trouble. None of this. No, no, no. It's not time yet. Baron?
He wants the 3-star Hellbird.
No. Listen here. Only I give the free stuff out around here, not Hero. No, now I feel like that. No, not a hero is giving out the free stuff today, guys. Yeah, of course you are.
You have to
bicep lad, none of this. None of this bicep lad.
You made your bed, now you have to line it.
That was probably nice. That was a nice bed. I fluffed the cushions. I made sure that the duvet was on straight. I mean,
shouted at poor velocity. Yeah,
well,
velocity.
he deserves it. Soup. Gonna be glimpse back. Actually, I'm not sure if they wanted that glimpse because maybe there's a kill in there. In fact, Juppa was coming to support. To be fair, sometimes safer than sorry is the better way to go.
XD is so good at this. Like how their lanes went, and we like 60 minutes into the game, we're only looking at a 3k net worth difference. They have really done well, like at minimizing the loss here. The big difference is on Adestam. Like he's like 2k above everyone. But Sand King's pretty close to Viper, about 800 gold, 900 gold. But Monkey King is really struggling. And Remedy's catching up. Klinks is starting to farm. He's almost got a BKB, about 1,000 gold away. So, telling times. But what is... Oh. Depi decided to go back for a Battle Fury. And he doesn't even have it yet.
Honestly, and the Klinks is catching up, right? So maybe there's something in this.
Yeah, this suits Exdee like a lot. I'm very surprised by this. Like,
I feel like Exdee lose their lanes, but then win the game, right? Like I feel like it's their MO. And if they don't lose a lane, you're screwed. Like if Exdee win their lanes against you, just GG only. But I don't know how many times I've seen them lose their lane and still end up winning anyways.
Like this Battle Fury build is okay, he has it now, but this is really interesting. It's an 18-minute Battle Fury. It's not the quickest.
I mean, to be fair, this is an Orb of Corrosion, full magic wand, and
yeah, it's still not the fastest though.
Yeah.
And PAs are usually just going like Falcon Blade, Deso.
To be fair, it doesn't have the boost in the form of the Magnus or anything, so maybe it feels like this is the way to go to make sure he gets. I mean, this is his Magnus, right? He's just built Magnus.
Yeah, and Depi obviously very skilled player, knows how fast Klinks can farm, and I guess he kind of felt that his team is strong enough to fight without him at the moment, and if he wants to keep up with the Klinks, he needs this Battle Fury, and he's going straight into a BKB afterwards. He needs this. This guy, Exdee needs to be applying pressure to this PA. Like they should be clicking him and seeing, okay, well he's just picked up a Battle Fury, like he's pretty far off BKB. Like, this is our time to apply pressure and hunt him. But I guess they're backing their, like we've got the superior late game strat, but do they? We've seen Void Spirits do some terrifying things. Sure, Adestam is farmed. Full Kaya Sanj with Ags 18 minutes into the game.
He's just what he does, right?
We see some Void Spirits only pick Ags, like just Ags. Like boots, Ags, like 16 minutes. Adestam's got a full Kaya Sanj as well.
Sorry, I have to interrupt because there's another chat message that's really disturbed me here. Killer Inc., please do not feed the productions off. We pay them in compliments, and if you give away free compliments to them, then they won't do any work. And Dean's enough of a problem already, so please stop. Enough of this.
I think Dean's a sweetheart. I don't know what you want about.
You know, of all the things I'd call Dean, a sweetheart is probably not one of them. I love him, but only because I hate him so much, right? Like that's kind of how we roll.
Oh, they're going the wrong direction though. PA is right here. He's actually TPing top. Okay. What? That's a massive read by DP. Like, XT doesn't really know where they want to go.
Yeah, they're huddling around the mid lane, trying to use Remedy as bait. Is it gonna work?
Oh, they can see him.
Oh yeah, they can see that Soup's up to no good as well, so they go in on the high ground and the low ground. The damage is good onto Soup. They should be able to finish him off. Gets the running off, but comes all the way back. He's got another one. He's free. Soup.
Yeah.
Oh wait, hold on. Look at Soup. It's coming for you, buddy. We'll still get him.
They should fight this now.
Caught up. Bow strikes there as well. Gonna keep going to this, but Adestam gets onto the back line. The damage is good. They do Delta, but Mortimer doing like laying as well. Adestam caught the connect field. He silenced up the Boundless, something to do. Adestam down with the Burrow strike, and Baron lays into Depi. Get over here, Roshan.
Oh,
Couldn't go over it, but it's read like a book by Stephanie. Turns his attention to TKC. Starts keeping out. Are they gonna settle? Looks like they might just settle. No, they're going for bonus rounds because Remy's still running down Depi. He tries to turn, tries to deliver onto the high ground. They go. TP is coming in from Soup. He's got this dust down to Baron, but he's all down here. Is this too adventurous? He goes back in. Stephanie leaps up. That is a win for Exdee though.
But that was such a sick play. That was a sick play by TKC. Like he ran to the side of the Roche there. Depi got the blink out onto the Snapfire. The moment he hit him, he chucked him with a cookie, and Depi survives. That was all TKC. Gave his life for the cause, but massive plays keeping your Battle Fury PA alive. He's got this Battle Fury. Him dying now would be a massive setback because this is his farming time. But massive fight by Exdee. Like B holding the Static Storm, waiting specifically for Adestam, like getting him in there. Follow up stun by Baron Biceps. Massive fight by Exdee Gaming.
Yeah, that is just, it's such a win, but Notahero, tell me, I mean, like, what does this mean for the outcome match? Does this change the map? Does the map look different and feel different now after that fight?
So they didn't get anything after it, which is kind of, it feels bad. I think chasing that PA too far might have been a bit of a, like an error, because you could have gotten Roche out of that. Oh wait, middle.
right? Let's see if they can make this happen. They're going in the mid lane. They have backed off at the moment. Soup and Trolley is followed by the Barnet Strike. He actually did activate the rolling bowlers. He's going to wait for it to come back up on. Burning Barrage comes in. Barnet Strike follows up as well. They pick up Soup. Picking up again a fight where they left off.
That's Soup's job though. Like, just go in, look for the opening. If the opening is not there, 90% of the time is going to die. But if there is an opening, then his team can always like make the judgment call and go in. Like, he does it so well, and it looks kind of like, oh well, that was unnecessary death. But he's looking for openings. He's looking for a crack in the armor. So just, I think it's like good structured play. Oh, what? TKC is chucking the Mortimer kisses out here.
Yeah, it looks like he's trying to use it to defend the tier 1. I mean, it's what it looks like, right? But it's not going to work out too great. Baron, he's pumping those drums. Thinking about it, goes in, gets the Impel off onto Jappa, and they're going to follow up with Barnet Strike and the Wukong's command. The Jappa, they really want to kill you, lad. And guess what? They will.
That's a big kill. Tier 1 tower, kill on this Viper, which is pretty farmed at the moment. But Burned is just choosing his picks really strong. Like, look at him. Like, he's going in again. Oh, what a stun!
This is how to play Sand King. And of course, Soup, apparently it's cold out because everyone's after you. And I'll tell you what, they're looking so good right now. Again, they pick up 3 and they're hungry. They want to dust them. They want the main meal. This not maybe Soup, but the main course is Adestam.
They should
But
rush
unfortunately,
right now.
for Exdee, they're out of there. However, as Notahero calls, surely it's Roche time because it is still dessert and Baron, Remedy, and Kobe hit straight in there. Is there some magic left in energy? They are backing off. Looks like they're giving this one up. But hey, Exdee, where was this in the laning stage?
It's calculated. Baron is playing so well on the same. It's like cancelling that roll. Just couldn't get this Roche fast enough. Do they have any medallions or anything on their team? I guess these supports don't want to build that. Like, B's busy working on a 4-staff. There's a 4-staff on the Skyriff Mage as well. They just want to try and get away from this Void Spirit as much as possible. But there's a full BKB on Depi, on this Phantom Assassin.
That's a big deal. And
Yeah,
I almost feel like guarantees them a 1-team fight, right? Like the next one's theirs, and maybe that's Roshan. Soup makes it even easier. Catches out the Disruptor, and they're going to make short work of the squad. Remy's still laying to the low ground, but the backside, Soup and Ko, they're still angry, and Remy has to back off. He pops his own BKB. Can he make this work? Jappa and Ko in him. Oh, big strike! On to 3! Baron, what are you? Jappa, he's going down now as well. He's just won this team fight for them, but the buybacks are coming back. Exdee, are you respecting, or are you going straight back in? They're holding their high ground, but they don't have a Disruptor for a while, and he may not have a buyback, so it looks like they have to give this one up. Exdee on the retreat, but this is Energy's play. They have to make something of it, and doesn't look like they found anything. Remedy, though, he's still hunting, goes up the high ground, they get the Violent Strike onto Soup. They're laid with the Burning Barrage. The damage is good, but he does manage to get away with the Rolling Boulder. They silence up Adestam, this is bigger, and they have the damage to bring that one. Soup came in to help, but only to his own demise. He falls as well, and Depi, he's going to lay into them. The damage from Depi onto Remedy is great. It's golden, and it's going to translate into the space good for Stephanie as well, because the Monkey King is ripped, ladies and gentlemen. Exdee fall apart. NG, what a comeback! Oh man!
With BKB on Depi was huge. We called it. They needed to watch out for it. They played it so well, but the big man comes in. Battle Fury, BKB, just cleans house. Oh, and they're going to get Roche off this. Those buybacks they just expend is 100% worth now. Oh.
You know, it looked like it was just all...
Baron!
TKC actually had to snatch it because Baron got the kill. He's standing his ground inside there. They're going to lose the support. He's trying to stay alive. He's caught up on the Vibe Strike. There's nothing in this. This hasn't worked out. Exdee, they gave up whatever comes after dessert. I don't know. You tell me, but it's there. It's the sorbet.
Like he hit the stun. He killed Roche with the stun, and he just couldn't click Aegis because Depi was stunned right on top of it. So as he was clicking Aegis, he just kept like right-clicking the Phantom Assassin. Oh, that play was like it was on. Like that was on.
In the Yike skill, not a hero?
No, I think that was a pretty good play, and that forces TKC to pick up the Aegis. Like there's no Aegis on this Phantom Assassin now.
I think it's exactly where it should be, on the support Snapfire. The most important hero in the game. The support.
Monkey King's BKB is flying out to him as well, but it's not going to save him from this Phantom Assassin. What are they going to be building here? such a hard game. Like, you need BKBs for the Snapfire, Viper, and Void Spirit, but this PA is a problem at the moment. What? Can they even fight Deppy at this stage?
No, the answer is no.
Like,
I mean, I don't think they can kill him in a burst.
yeah, and BKB, you're not killing him. Like,
Yeah.
like your heroes aren't hitting hard enough.
So the thing is, so let's work this out. Things. You Burrow Strike him as your best opener, right? And you can follow up with a Binder Strike. If all of that's under Mystic Flare, maybe you stand a chance killing him. But it's
I
almost
also want
instantaneous.
just Stephanie to like rather go for like a Silvers over like an MKB here. He's got BKB now. Like Silvers Edge is probably his next play, but he's queued up a Maelstrom now.
Radiant's bottom tower
I don't
is
know.
under attack.
It obviously like good with his ultimate, but you need something to like if you can break this PA, at least then like the evasion's gone. He's not punching you for 1,000 damage a hit, and maybe your Clinks can kill him.
All right. Well, I had some
Big items coming out.
I
Like
have some
Spardium
news.
Clinks. Oh, news?
Yeah, it's free stuff time, Notahero. Believe it or not, it's coming early. It's like, have you noticed how Black Friday has been like a month now or something? It's like started radio. It's Black Friday month version of free stuff here at EGL 1. But guess what, ladies and gentlemen? There's a sting in the tail. You see, due to certain individuals in the chat, Killer Inc. and what is Velocity, we've changed the keyword. It's now going to be not a bird. One word. N-O-T-A-B-I-R-D. Only once, forever once, never 3 times. Type that into the chat and stand a chance to win a I believe it's 250 Rand Steam Voucher today. Isn't that right?
Yes.
Radiant's bottom
Yes.
tower
It
is
was a
under
250
Fantastic.
match. So
Radiant's bottom
The-
tower.
Hold on,
keyword?
bottom lane, they've caught out TKC. This is the Aegis carrier, but this is confusing because, well, it's just a support, right? Are they going to do anything? They're looking for the Epi potentially, but no, he's just destroyed. Beautiful movement from Exdee. They've
Dire's
totally
middle tower is under attack.
mitigated that Aegis. I mean, that's a huge win for them,
Dire's
surely.
middle tower has fallen.
I don't know.
I mean, I'm talking about the whole series of events, right? As in,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
They kill, they beat the Sapphire before it can endanger itself to save a core with the Aegis, kind of backing it up, and they obviously.
So just a quick one before this fight breaks out. I promised Burn Biceps that we'll refer to him as Hohaki and not Burn Biceps.
Hohaki.
Yes. So
I'm going to instead refer to him as Biceps Lads, Arch Nemesis, Mr. Bicep.
oh, here we go. Big
He
fight.
gets out with just a slither of HP, and they're trying to hunt him down. They will finish the job onto it as well. They've lost 2 XD, and Barrett, you're in trouble, mate. They're going to beam down on him and finish the job as well with a timely crit from Deppy. Just the monkey, as well as the monkey and the Clinks alive at the moment. They're both able to get out of harm's way, but it is a painful fight for them. They lose 3, and they only find the kill onto Soup.
There's just not enough physical damage. Like all the damage from XT, like the main damage is it's all magical apart from Clinks, and a bulk of his damage from the Maelstrom procs as well. These BKBs are just doing way too much work, and Baron the hockey on the stanking, like he's just being like these BKBs are nullifying his impact, and we saw the impact that he was having in the earlier fights when there was no BKBs. He was hitting multiple hero stuns, always choosing the right target, and these BKBs are coming out and they kind of just forced to run away. Going high ground though, these BKBs are getting lower. What's Adestam's on? Adestam is only, it's still an 8-second BKB, but Deppy's is down to 7, so... Oof, but can you even cut this PA for 7 seconds?
Your Meshifit's Reaver just laying around his back. Like, yes, I'm old, I said Meshifit's Reaver. If that's what it is, yeah, it's in Dota 1, go look it up. Stop it. Stop it, immortal player who's judging me. Damage on Deppy, forcing out the... There's actually a lot of damage on Deppy. That was outside of the BKB. Adestam?
Oh, hockey with the stun!
No, it's Mr. Muscle, and he has in fact finished the job. They really do take this fight quite handy, and TKC's running, but he's in trouble. Do they find him? Baron wasn't quite able to do so, but he gave the vision. They're all panicking, throw everything at him, eventually he'll die, right? And the answer is yes, they do kill TKC. A little bit messy, but the kill Nadistam, that's what really mattered. And killing the support as well, that's just gravy.
There's still no BKB on Deppy at the moment. He used it again in that fight, so it's down to 6 seconds, but it's 40 seconds, no BKB. They can go more here.
I mean,
How
why
are we
not?
still only 3k net worth difference? This game.
Because we promised you, it's just like, it's 2 of the best. It's a beautiful game of Dota.
Oof.
It's it's not going to get much better than this, guys. I mean, this could be your grand final right here. There are universes out there where this is going to be your grand final. Exdee versus NG, 33 to 24, 3K net worth different, and we're all loving it, right? So yeah, enjoy this, because obviously Sin5 will frown at me for saying that one, but the truth of the matter is these are two great sides here, and they both deserve to be in EGL 1 finals.
So a big
But they can only
factor.
be two.
So a big factor that's going to come up probably like in the next 5 to 6 minutes, if Mr. Observer can click on the stanking, Mr. Hohakia, he's going shivers.
Muscle.
And this is armor versus PA, and they oh wait, they're going. Oh, Depi just slaughtered B.
Although this is a little ambitious.
This
Soup
BKB 's
running
back up.
away, goes back in! Damage is good on the Sky's Mage, but he's able to get away for the time being.
Just
Now
Stephanie?
just defleets the Monkey King. My word. My oh my. That was that's
no.
what we call damage. They catch up the Skywrath as well. Exdee lose 3, and it's so cheap. There was nothing really in that. There's nothing spent. Look at their HP, look at their mana, look at their LTs. Life's good if you're energy.
They need armor urgently, and I kind of feel if Monkey's not going to go Silver's Edge to deal with his PA, he needs to be working on an AC. The AC on Monkey King is not a bad item. It's not a traditional item for the hero, but it still buffs up your Wukong. Oh wait, here we go. Depi's in.
This is deep though. Baron able to get away for the time being. Look
They
at
need
the
armor,
damage, look at the
man.
slow, look at the destruction. I mean, that thing is just
Hellbird.
crazy right now.
Tanking has 9 armor, and when the dagger hits him, he's got -9 armor.
No, when the
thing-
dagger hits, he's got 9 health. That's what you're trying to say, right?
Yeah, no, they need
Max
armor.
down.
Dire's
Urgently, they need armor. There's no solar crest. No one's really building any armor items.
Radiant's top tower is
They need
under
this
Push
shit.
him down onto Defi. They're trying to find Soup goes through. Spreads the needle, a lot of damage onto him. Can they finish the job? Not quite enough damage. He's able to really cut down there. Jumper, BKB's up on top line. They get 2 buybacks immediately. BKB pop. They're trying to control Depi. He does have the BKB. He's got the satanic. I'm just getting started, he says. Onto the front lines, going after the banana. That is the Depi's trying to just lip around in the Wukong for as much damage as possible. But now he's being hunted by Adestam, who will finish him off. Grips there. Gonna be able to bring Adestam all the way back. They're controlling him. They're gonna be able to finish off. Surely no. He gets off the rift and he's able to get back up, but he does die regardless. And now energy. They clumped up on Chova, but they do have sentries down. They finish off Depi first. That is a big one. Now it's time to hunt for his jump intro. Burning barrage just wrecks them. Energy go down. Exdee. They lose their act, but they hurt energy for it.
Roche is up in 1 minute. I don't know if they know this. They should have an indication of Roche should be up soon. And these cores are down for 80 seconds. They can definitely take it in that time frame if they pull heroes in there. But oof, pulling it back. It cost them a few buybacks, but definitely still a lot of fight in XD. They still in this hell, but it's only 7k. This is one more team fight. These BKBs are starting to wear down.
Radiant's middle
Like
tower
Hohaki is
under
pushing down the
attack.
mid lane on the Sand King. Like, gonna just try and push on this wave, get as much damage onto it. Where's the catapult wave? It's only on the next one. Yeah, double catapults coming in. They really need to try and get these catapults here. Try and get as much damage onto the tower. They can fall back into Roche now.
Middle tower
15
has
seconds.
fallen.
Is Rebony gonna be it too early? 8 seconds. Stay there, Remedy. Stay there. B! Run into the Roche pit.
Are scanning.
Okay, Roche is
Oh, there you go. Scouts it.
yeah, let's see it's up, but they do have a 20-second window to get this. PA slid down for a little while.
They need to
XD.
go for it.
Yeah, they gotta force this one, surely. They're being respectful, but now is not the time for respect. Now is the time for mindless aggression, because they only have 14 seconds till the PA is back up. And energy, do they know this is happening? TPs are coming out towards the top side of the lane, but it doesn't look like they're moving towards it. They're gonna give this one up. Roshan goes down. It does
That's
come equipped
big
with the
shot
shot
as
as well.
well.
Who's gonna take it, Notahero?
Disruptor shot's pretty okay. I don't think. But probably Clinks, eh? Like the skeleton walk that drops the skellies. Oh, Adestam. Nice juking. Yeah, it should be Clinks. It just allows you to always use
They're pinging
the.
him. They found him. Addison's been caught out here. They see exactly where they're waiting on this Burrow Strike. He's got a second left. Do they keep on eyeing him?
They got him.
They do. Burrow Strike's there. Anistan caught up by the Mystic Flare. He's able to get away again though. That step working out well. He's tossing out the BKB. They are just running after him. It's a marathon now, guys. We got to get this man. He's fast. He's evasive, but so are we. Carry on the high ground. They know he's there. Baron misses with the Burrow Strike. That might hurt. They're still chasing after him. They're still going after Anistan, and they still haven't quite found him. This is confusing. He slips back, but eventually they finish the job in the tree line. Anistan goes down again. Exdee want to win this Dota game, my man.
Anistan being cheeky, thinking he can juke out there, but Monkey following, just Stephanie just keep following, Baron just keeps following, like, and what I wanted to say, like, the shot on Clinks is really good, and I'm actually surprised he hasn't bought it himself yet, because it allows you to always just def pack the skeletons, so you don't have that factor of, oh, I don't have a creep. Like, they give quite a bit of HP, so the damage you get from them is probably like an average jungle creep. Oh wait, just Stephanie goes down in the mid lane.
Yeah, does come at the cost of BKB, but well worth it.
No
Definitely.
BKB on PA now.
Yeah. What just got glimpsed? Excuse me? Something got glimpsed? Where is it? I heard it.
Viper, he BKB.
Where is he? I'm lost! I can't find him! I'm here in
He
panic!
BKB'd!
Okay, I'm good. I found him. He's in there.
BKB
I don't know why he's
stopped
getting so
Hellbird.
upset. Nothing happened there. Relax. Good. You know, Notahero, I really do enjoy casting. You get me, you know? I think that's a line from Forrest Gump. No, not really, but you get me.
Isn't that Run Forest Run?
I have absolutely no idea. I just
No, it is
sometimes I
Run
just
Forest.
make stuff up.
What? More kills? Remedy is getting bigger. He's got a Glepnia. Him and Baron just pop soup there quickly. Just a few hits there. Wham bam, thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, this is
Soup is still working.
Dota, man. But it's weird though, because like Exdee. Oh, Notahero, my dear sweet friend. Take a look at the win probability. Take a look, friends. Go yonder over. Take an adventure, because for the first time in a long time, it's Exdee favored. And although there might be a little bit behind on the net worth, a little bit behind on the XP, the win probability, well, Gaben himself believes in
Adastan's
him.
in trouble.
Does Adestan believe in
Why
him?
they
Right
glimpse
now,
him?
he just might. Oh no. Oh no.
That was a mistake.
Yikes level? I feel that's quite high on the yikes, because that's Adestan in an important matchup, in a very important tournament. Oh, Skyrath Blaze trying to keep out, not going to happen. They catch him out with the rolling boulder. Back lines, the flank going on there. Remedy is laying it to Devin. This could be good if they can finish the job with those satanic BKBs there. Remedy hurts my man, and he is going to go low. Backs out, goes on to TKC, and now Adestan, he's in trouble. Super's there as well, he's floating around. The dust is flying, the damage is burning, but it's for Stephanie's life. But Baron, biceps, whatever you want to call him, just destroys them. Soup now on the run, but he's backed up by a bully, and that bully's Deppy. They got the big barrage out to him. Now the crits out to Remedy. They're controlling, but the Baron strike again. Adestan low, Deppy low, Soup low, everybody's low. The Baron's in the air, offers the hand of friendship. It's not going to be accepted. 4-for-1. Energy Esports ripped through Exdee, and the creeps are doing work in the mid lane.
Remedy's. Oh, they scanned him. They scanned him.
Oh no, they get the dust off as well. Remedy has to stand. He gets damage out. He finished over Adestan. Hold on. There's a villain on the field, and Soup goes down as well. Yeppa, are you sure you want this? Yes, he does, because Deppy's there too. And they'll finish off Exdee. They're all on the sidelines now. And guess what? Even the creeps are joining the party, because mid lane is being pushed. The Carnies are down, but the mega creeps, they're rolling in with 2 more.
Deppy got Satanic off twice in that fight, and both times saved him. This Clinks is shredding him, but the moment the Satanic comes out, they need to find a way to keep Deppy away from Remedy if they actually want to kill him. Deppy's playing this so well. Like, he's using the Satanics at the right times. Oh, B?
Looking around here. Can I make this one work? Deppy! Look at damage! B is getting roasted! He does manage to limp back into the fountain, and Remy goes back in. Double BKBs come out. Do they worth stopping this? No, they don't. They just Power Rangers, and they're simple. They literally just boogie it out, and the range barracks is all that stands in the bottom lane. Things are looking difficult. It looked like they'd finally broken that curse.
But all the way back to 72-28 in favor of Energy. Let's see if they'll ignore it again and go all the way back into the green.
I just don't know what they can do to like Monkey King needs like 2 more items. He's even bought a Ghost Scepter just to like stay alive from this PA or try and save some allies.
I like it. Everyone goes Ghost Scepter. when
But he's building a nullifier.
When Satanic Behemoth, everyone goes Scepter. Just pretend it doesn't exist.
No, like Deppy is already queuing for this. Like his nullifier is ready. He's just keeping buyback at the same time.
Oh, I see.
The Helm of Iron Will is already in the backpack. They should have seen this. Like nullifiers coming out. These like E-Blade even or these Ghost Scepters aren't going to be like saving anyone very soon. They need armor. Like the Shivas is there and it's helping them, but I really still think like they needed a basher on this monkey or even an AC. He would have still been pretty far away from it. So I guess he just bought something that could help him at this stage of the game.
Yeah, I do kind of feel like Persephone's playing game of I'm just gonna get the next item I know I can reach before the game ends so that I can get to the point where I can get the item I want. It's like some sort of, I don't know, just
like, you can see like he's
queuing
tiny items. He's got a Mage Slayer queued up now. He's just trying to find these like little minute items to try and swing the fight in their favor.
Look, I appreciate it because it's weird because I don't think this is play to lose Dota, right? It's the opposite. It's like it's like I'm gonna play to keep my hopes alive, and then I can transition. I can make this work. I can keep things up. But right now, it's at least giving us a chance. So I get it, and I appreciate that kind of Dota.
They just need to like with this BKB, even without the BKB at the moment, Deppy is just Titanicking, and he's got this full nullifier now as well. This is a 450 damage hit PA, Hellbird.
No, that's not a PA anymore. That's Thanos, my man. Look at this monster. He's just walking around. Just who needs boots? Who needs boots? Not a hero. At 43 minutes in, not this Deppy PA. No, and it's only going to get worse from here because he does have item slots. He can toss things out.
340 movement speed. It's not that slow. Does he need it?
To be honest, he's got the Scotty, right? So he can stick on somebody, and he's also rocking the flicker, so if he doesn't take damage, he can still push forward.
Nullifier as well. The flicker gives him 35 movement speed, so that's kind of his mini boots at the moment. But Nullifier also, additional slow.
So he's slowing things down, and he can still build up an Ag's Blessing, and he can get the Shard. So he's and of course he can go for the Hyperstone before even replacing his Battle Fury, which he will do. So life's good. You got room to grow. Deppy's looking golden. He's not too scared. He can still farm and make things work. But and really there is the one time which is the Ag's Blessing.
They found Yappa.
Oh, backline. Barrow Strike goes in, but Yappa BKB is going to drop the Wukong's command. Yappa is going to be brought down most likely here, but they do get good damage out. Deppy, he's hunting the backlines. Retreat into me, he says. I invite you back here, and they do go back in. They get off a little bit of damage, and they have to control him. He pops the BKB. Has he popped the Satanic yet? But he's going to rip through 2. They're going to lose 3. The buybacks from the last 2 players remaining. Are there more though? They need to keep themselves alive, but I think this might be over. Monkey King does have a buyback, but that's it.
If Monkey buys back here, his game is done.
Well, the Clinks doesn't have a buyback, so what else is he gonna do?
This is a rough one. They can just push on this mid lane and go for Megas, or even go for the end.
And they go forward. They do have Baron. He's trying to do some hero stuff, but he's caught out. Deppy's on top of the Mystic Face down. Astam goes to the back line. The Sand King's still alive for now, but crit! Good night, Sweet Prince. Deppy rips him apart, and now he turns his attention onto the tower. Baron doesn't have buyback either. They're trying to just edge away at them right now, but unfortunately, it's very, very unlikely that they can do the job. Buyback comes in from Stephanie. Damage good to Anistam, but once again, in comes Deppy. No guys that Ghost Scepter. He is pushed back, but Anistam, he went in deep, maybe a little too deep. He takes damage, he's pushed back. The Asian is still standing. We've seen Exdee do this before. The glimpse is there. He's not going to come back though. Woo! Deppy finishes off the tier 4 now. The Ancient exposed. Can they make this happen? 45 seconds still until this Sphinx is up and running. Deppy and co. They're going deep. Wukong for what? Stephanie, he's limping back. He's trying so hard, but the Ancient getting low. He loses his support. And Esports, they're going to win it. They're going to take game 1 here. And man, that is a game of Dota that you're not going to forget in a long time. Esports victory, just game 1. We have
Some amazing Dota saw at EGL 1 Season 2. Notahero. Man, that was some good stuff.
It was so clinical by both teams. It was just this Depey Phantom Assassin. Like, he played it so well, man. Like, he itemized it so like perfectly. I know we were like questioning the Battle Fury a little bit, but against the Clinks, like, that's his choice. That's where he wants to go. He built the Deso, he built the BKB immediately after the Battle Fury, which allowed him to join fights. Got the Deso, got the Satanic, got the Nullifier, and 27 for 2 Hellbird in a tight game. That is ridiculous. But like, let's give him a shot. Like, Adestam, 17 for 6. He did his part. They made the space. Yappa on this Viper was a nuisance from the laning phase. But Exdee Dota pulling it back, getting in their faces, like bringing that, like you showed it, the win probability even back in their favor. And it looked good. It looked really good. There was just too much magical damage, and these BKBs destroyed them. Like, Burn had a massive impact in the game pre-BKBs, but both supports, Disruptor and Skywrath, both heavy magical nuke and not a lot of stun, not a lot of control. So the only thing that's stopping energy from popping BKBs is Sand King stun and Monkey King Boundless Strike. After that, cool. If you're silenced by Disruptor, don't care. Pop my BKB. Silenced by Skywrath Mage, don't care. Pop my BKB. So they just needed a little bit like more chain stunning, I think, or something that could go through those BKBs. But what a game, man.
Yeah, what a game. And of course, it's only game 1, it's a 3-game series. This is not over just yet. But right, we need a break. We need a breather. I don't know about you, but I've already ripped my microphone enough tonight, and it needs to calm down. It needs to calm down. So we'll see what happens next. But don't go anywhere, because one way or another, we'll be back in just a little bit. Let's hope we don't get S-commed, but we'll keep you updated. See you in a minute. Right, so good. That was a great game of Dota, and I am very, very sad to tell you that it's gonna be the only one. Unfortunately, we are unable, due to load shedding, to have all 10 players in the match, and it would be totally unfair on either side. And I think for the competitive spirit of this event to continue any further. So it doesn't mean the match is off. The match will still continue. There will still be a resolution to the story, but it won't be happening this evening. And man, that is not a good feels. That's not a feels.
After such a hype game, like after so much excitement. But yeah, we'll try and find out when the second match is happening, even if it isn't being like, we'll try and cover it. But if we can't, then obviously we'll notify people when the second game's going on. They can tune in probably on Dota, etc. to watch it. We'll try and make a plan for all the viewers as well.
Yeah, I think we'll see what we can do.
But I mean, we can end this night on a high note with our giveaway.
Should we though? Like, should we give? I feel we should all just lose, right? Like, otherwise,
No.
otherwise, one person gets to win. And look, I mean, it's already been said. It's out on the chat there. Congratulations to Miles. Couldn't get Immortal, whom has won the giveaway, and he, in fact, has responded already saying, "Wow, I feel like a princess." So I guess that's all good and decided. Please make sure you contact the admins to make sure that you do, in fact, receive your 250 Rand Steam gift voucher, guys. Trust me when I say I get it. It sucks. It was a great spectacle, and
yeah.
But
that this has just laid the foundation for the top 4, top 5 for the remainder of the tournament. This is the Dota that we've got looking forward to. That's going to come up. We've got Sun 5 and Faces Boys later in the week. That match looks like it's going to be played on Saturday. It's going to be a massive one. And then the conclusion of this match, and then the lower bracket death matches. So much to look forward to still.
I agree. There's going to be some great EGL 1 Season 2 Dota still to come. And of course, it seems bizarre, but we are reaching that point in the tournament. We can start talking about who will be our Season 2 winner. And I guess that is the biggest thing here, is the fact that South African Dota 2, it went through a bad patch, but it has definitely recovered courtesy of EveTech, EGL 1, HP and Omen, the people sponsoring it. It's great to have this kind of thing happening in the background. But anyways, guys, it's been a pleasure, and of course I can't resist. I've been your host, Beardo, and of course my beautiful co-caster lad. Not a Beardo. Not a Beardo. Bicep lad it is. Good, let's leave it at that. It's very wrecked. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for tuning in. I'll see you next time for some more EGL 1 Season 2 Dota 2 action. But for now, take care. After your friends and family. Have a fantastic weekend and just one day. Bye-bye.